With the plethora of diets bum rushing the marketplace today, and these new diet trends swooping in to satisfy every new trend in the marketplace, I want to talk to you about 3 swaps that you can implement in your life immediately to have more mental energy, to look better, to have cleaner, clearer skin, and to actually lose the weight effortlessly as we go into 2015. Let's do this. A lot of people are turning to paleo. That's one of the biggest trends of 2015. And you can't blame them. The results are crazy. You got all these CrossFitters all over the place that are on the caveman and cavewoman diet. They're losing weight, they're feeling great. What I do like about the paleo diet is that they're actually eating really healthy fats, which you know, Fitlife, are really good for your brain. And on the other hand, I have some friends that are going vegan and eating mostly raw, and they're getting tons of benefits. Skin looks great, they're losing weight, they're feeling better, they're becoming more connected to spirituality, which I like as well, because they're getting all the micronutrients, the enzymes, the aminos, and different things from the plants. So how do we decide which diet is right for us? Well, I'd be absolutely crazy to tell you that there's one single diet that works for everyone. But I do know 3 things today that you should cut out and start to eliminate from your diet right away to feel better, to have optimal energy, to lose weight, feel great when you look in the mirror, and move forward gracefully in 2015. What are the 3 things? Let's move into this. Swap number 1, processed sugar. Everywhere we turn, there's processed sugar. Now, most blogs will tell you when you cut out processed sugar, swap it for other healthy sugars, like agave nectar. I'm gonna put a big X on agave nectar. Bam! That actually spikes your insulin up higher than a lot of the other processed sugars that are on the market today. So stay away from that, right? Especially if you're diabetic or you're dealing with different issues like that. Another thing that they say swap it out for would be something like honey, different things of that nature. Now, as honey's okay, right? What we're doing is we're basically replacing one sweet tooth for another sweet tooth. So I want to go against what all that knowledge is out there. And I want to say, when you're craving something sweet, reach for something that's fattening. A lot of the times when you have a sweet tooth, it's because you're not getting enough fat. So we always say grab 7-8 almonds, or grab just a tablespoon or a teaspoon of coconut oil and have that. You'll notice what happens is it satisfies your hunger pains and that sweet craving starts to go away. Number 2 is dairy. Now, growing up in Michigan, right next to Wisconsin, it's like the dairy capital, cheese capital of the world. I was always eating macaroni and cheese growing up as a kid. I would have pasta, all these Italian different dishes, and Parmesan cheese on top, get the grilled cheese sandwich as a kid, and all these other things. But what I also experienced by having all this dairy was 2 rather significant sinus infections every single year. See, my body was actually semi-allergic to the dairy, especially the stuff with the steroids, the antibiotics, the different things that are in that I had these sinus infections. Was actually detrimental to my health. It slowed me down, it made me gain weight, I didn't feel good, and what I want to encourage you to do is start to eliminate dairy. Well, how do we do that? What can we swap out for dairy that makes sense? A real easy thing for me to make instead of having milk and other things like that is almond milk or coconut milk, something along the lines of that. Number 3 to swap would be wheat. Bread, different things, pastas, all have wheat in it. And as you've seen, there's a lot of gluten intolerance going on, a lot of celiac disease cropping up. And even if you're not celiac, which is a very small percentage of the population, it can still force your immune system to go to work to try to protect your gut. So what can we swap out for wheat? Ezekiel bread is actually a halfway decent choice. It's one of those things that you can have that's sprouted wheat, so it's a little bit easier for your body to absorb. The English muffins are great. Cinnamon's actually one of my favorite ones. And then sourdough bread, depending on how it's made, has a little bit less gluten in it as well. So you want to make sure it's fermented for at least 20 to 30 days. A lot of the sourdough bread that's on the market today, it's just 24 hours and then they flip it and they make it and package up the bread. So make sure it's that way. And that's a good middle step. Once you eliminate it all together, there's a lot of other options, like wrapping your taco in lettuce instead of having a wheat tortilla, or putting your burger, a grass-fed burger, whatever it is, on a lettuce bun instead. And you can do it that way as well. So I want to show you a salad dressing recipe that'll actually help you bust those sugar cravings. It tastes great, it's loaded with nutrients, good fat for your body and your brain that you can make from the comfort of your own home. The ingredients are as follows: 3 to 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 2 tablespoons of lime juice, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Alright, so combine all the ingredients in a small bowl, Once that's done, drizzle it all over your favorite salad ingredients, and you may want to strain it so that the garlic is actually out of the salad dressing as well. Let's try this out. So this is just a simple mixed green salad. Wow. A salad a day is going to help you with your digestion. It's going to push things out of your intestinal tract. You're going to feel better when your digestion's in line. Your brain's in line as well because you got the gut-brain connection, right? So you've probably seen on Facebook and on the blog of all the people that are leaving comments in regards to the Give Your Body 30 program. They're absolutely loving it. Everybody's saying they can't believe how much food they can eat and they're still losing weight. So I want to give you an opportunity to invest in yourself in 2015 and use this program to its fullest. We've laid out every single thing that you should be eating on a calendar so that you know exactly what to get. We have grocery lists so that you can actually go to the grocery store and save time in getting the stuff that's only quintessential for it. Because if we know if we put things in your kitchen that aren't on the list, you're going to end up eating it and sabotaging your results. We've seen it over and over and over again in past coaching clients, and then they come to us and they really figure out how to transform. This program will do it for you. I'm convinced of that. If you use it for 30 days and it doesn't work, email us, we'll give you all your money back. But I know if you're watching this video, you've attracted this information into your experience for a reason, and I want to give you an opportunity to really make the most of it. So click the banner right below this video. We'll give you the Give Your Body 30 challenge. You can check out right there. All right, so the winner of the juicer last week is Christina McManus. She suffered from chronic depression her whole entire life. We talked about doing something called gratitude lists, where you actually list out what you love, what puts you in a good mood, and she's been doing it, and her chronic depression has started going away. Now, Christina wants to take it to the next level, so she wants to start juicing. And we know that when we supply our cells, those living enzymes, the ATP in our body, what it needs to function and thrive in that living state, her depression is going to do much better as well. So we want to offer the juicer to you, Christina. Hopefully you've enjoyed this salad dressing, my friend. If you have, give this video a big thumbs up. Like it, share it, send it to somebody that can use this recipe as well. And we look forward to seeing you next week on a wonderful episode of Saturday Strategy. I'm Drew Canole. Remember, we're in this together, and I'll see you next week. Don't forget, our 90-day challenge is starting January 10th. Click the link below to take a before picture and submit your information to join us in 2015 for our 90-day transformation challenge. Get entered into the drawing to win Organifi green juice, a Covings juicer, over $1,000 cash, and an infrared sauna. Start now. Stop waiting and take advantage of your best health and happiness. Click the link below and get started. If you don't want chunks of garlic in it, feel free to stain. Oh my God, dude. All right, so the winner of the juicer last week is Christina McManus. I got some on my face. Carol said I got something on my face. You see it? Where? Right here? Wow, you got good eyes. It's like heaven in your mouth.
Who's Kevin?
Do I have anything in my teeth? All right, I'm gonna eat the rest of this. I'm gonna have to ask you guys to get out of my kitchen. But remember, we're in this together. If you're ever in San Diego, come have some of this salad with me. Does that make sense?